Hello and welcome. I am MX Phoenix and this is my review on the Dervish class Patrol Escort. The Patrol Escort is a Tier 5 ship that is attainable once a player obtains the level of 40 or the rank of Rear Admiral lower half. Since this class no longer has a Zandstor equivalent and is now part of the fleet ship, I will just dive in with the stats. For bridge officers, you have 2 tactical, 1 commander and 1 lieutenant commander, 2 engineers, 1 lieutenant and 1 ensign, and finally we have 1 lieutenant science. For consoles, we have 3 engineers, 4 tactical, and 2 science. The Patrol Escort has 4 weapons and 3 aft weapons, a base hull of 31,000, shield modifier of 0.9, base crew of 200, turn rate of 16, inertia rating of 60, impulse modifier of 0.20, and 2 device slots. And like all other escorts, you have a plus 15 to weapon power and able to equip dual cannons. Next on the review is the design of the ship, and I will be beginning with the Dervish class. The Dervish has a traditional saucer, but the deflector is attached to the saucer, unlike the majority of the Federation ships where the deflector is attached to the hull. The impulse inches are protruding from the back of the saucer. The nacelles seem to be larger. An interesting part about this ship is that it has 2 pylons, a center pylon and a side pylon. The center pylon is larger than the other classes, and the side pylon that sweeps towards the back. This class is the Griffin class. The saucer section is more elongated, and the deflector has a fin on the bottom of the end. On the bottom of the saucer section, it has 3 layers fin section, and the impulse hinges are attached to. The nacelles appear to be longer than the Dervish, but it could be due to the 2 fins on the end of the nacelles. The center pylon is wing-shaped. The Mech Design is the Hermes class. The saucer section is more carved out at the front, and the deflector is smaller than the other designs, and is pointed downward. The side pylons are sweeping forward and angled downward. The nacelles are also shorter than the other classes. The impulse hinges are more in the saucer section. The next part of the review is the combat and performance. As like my previous reviews, I am going to be doing an exploration mission. I'm in the Roller Nebula, which is located in the Beta Ursa sector. I am going to go through my ship equipment before we start the mission. Now, before I started this, I went out and purchased all new equipment for this ship. 2 things I stuck with were all plasma weapons for both the fore and aft, and I got everything in rare or blue. Starting with the weapons, everything is all accuracy times 2, which gives a plus 20% accuracy and plus 10% crit severity. And the reason why I stuck with plasma is if I get that 2.5% chance to do damage that ignores the shields, then that's extra damage. Moving on to the consoles, for engineering, I have 3 Neutronium alloys, which each one gives me a plus 16.2 resistance to both kinetic and energy damage, so in total I have plus 48.6 damage resistance. For science, I have 2 shield emitters, which each one gives me a plus 12.2% to shield regeneration, so in total I have plus 24.4%. Now I would prefer field generators, but at the moment they are too expensive and I'm 5 levels below before I can even use them. Finally, for tactical, I have 4 plasma infusers, and each one gives me a plus 24.4% to plasma damage, so a total of 97.6% in plasma damage. For those of you who are asking why I'm not using the pre-fire console since I am using cannons, the reason for this is that you will always get more damage input with an energy weapon type than you will with a weapon-specific console. Looking at the pre-fire chamber console, you would get a plus 16.2%, and this is for a rare or blue-colored Rear Admiral lower half Mark 10 leveled console. And as you can see with my plasma infusers, right there, they are the same Mark X console as the pre-fire chamber stats I just gave you. Now that I've talked long enough, let's get to the combat and performance review. This has been my review on the Dervish class patrol escort. Thank you for watching and have a good day. If you like this video, please press the like button and click on the subscribe button for more upcoming reviews.